The houses of Nashville are as swanky and eclectic as the people who own them. And here, in the heart of hospitality, the doors are always open. As an interior designer, I've been lucky to work with clients across the U.S., but Tennessee will always be my home. This is your VIP tour through the homes of America's most happening city. As we say here in the South, welcome, y'all. I am on the way to Chris, Lindsey, and Aimee Mayo's home. They are amazing songwriters, and I cannot wait to see their home. Chris, Lindsey, and Aimee Mayo have written some of the biggest songs you hear on country radio. Hits by Kenny Chesney, Blake Shelton, Keith Urban, Martina McBride, the list goes on and on. The two Grammy-nominated songwriters live on a beautiful property in Brentwood, Tennessee. The house was formerly owned by Country Music Hall of Fame member and Opry legend Mel Tillis. That's right, this is the home where Pam Tillis grew up. Not to mention, Mel wrote songs here back in the day with Johnny Cash, Roger Miller, and many more. Hi, guys. Hey. I'm Julie.
Hi, I'm Amy.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Hi, Julie. I'm Chris.
Nice to
meet you.
Thank you guys for letting us do this.
Oh,
this is amazing.
Sure.
Driving up, I saw this beautiful land, and then I saw this beautiful house. So I'm so excited to see more of it.
We're excited you're here.
Fabulous.
This part up here, Doris Tillis, that was married to Mel Tillis, she painted all this. Come on in.
Oh gosh, this room is amazing.
The house was built in 1928 by a guy who's what they call a master plasterer.
Okay.
I don't even know if that still exists, but he did things like the Fox Theater in Atlanta, some historic buildings. This
Okay.
was his home. He was from England. I think especially Amy really fell in love when we walked in
love.
here.
I just didn't expect it.
It's kind of like this moment of awe where you're trying to figure all the details out. I mean, just this beautiful molding, and it's just amazing. So was this original?
This is original. The middle there is the original builder's family crest.
That's what I was going to ask you. That's
Yeah.
a very English thing. That's
right.
why I wonder.
His name was Hopkins.
Okay.
And that's the Hopkins family crest. It's the same it was from 1928.
Well, and there is something very like European about it, but at the same time, there's all these different influences. So you can tell he was obviously an artist. So
Yes.
it makes sense that artists would live here, you know, and so you would be really drawn to the space.
This is what we call the big room.
It is a big room. Is this your family room?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, these lights are incredible.
I love these lights
Very
so
dreamy.
much.
And I love the contrast with these beams. They're
Yes.
so rustic.
And he didn't want me to paint these beams, but they
Yeah.
look good white.
She'll tell you about the beam.
What were they
the
before?
Big beam fight.
I've never met a woman that didn't want to paint stuff white. I've
Oh,
never met a man
no.
that doesn't want it, that
Well,
wants to paint.
He don't want
ever.
anything
Well,
white.
and obviously she won.
Obviously. Well,
But
I
they
mean,
were Amish beams from a barn, maybe 120 years old, and they were
Okay.
very rustic.
Okay.
But, you know,
Yeah, I love
she's the
them.
designer.
she's the wife.
That's right.
You win.
That's right.
And this is an awesome entertaining space. It flows right into your kitchen,
Right.
which is incredible, which has obviously been redone because it looks very
Yes.
modern.
Yeah.
Yes.
The kitchen, we copied the Osbournes, the TV show. I mean, it looks exactly
So
the same.
you were just watching the show and you were like, that's a good layout for a kitchen.
I just love their whole house, the kitchen, everything.
That is so interesting.
And it was easy because I knew what it was gonna look like. I just showed them the picture.
Well, this is beautiful.
I love it out here. This is where I wrote my book. This is what I call the Little Lotus Studio.
Oh, yes.
I just knew I wanted a pink lotus in outer space.
I love it.
That was
Why?
the one
Just
thing.
because?
I had a dream about a lotus flower and I didn't even know the name. I just kept seeing them. And then I love the sky. Like my book's called Talking to the Sky. I'm
Yes.
obsessed with the sky. We did the blue sky over here, but this is a copy of Salvador Dali.
Salvador Dali
Yeah.
painting. Yeah.
Oh, this is so neat.
Floating red rose.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
And at the very bottom, if you look, you can see he painted our family.
And our
So
dog.
there's our
Oh my
house, and there's
gosh.
our me and
That
Amy
is
and all the kids.
so special. I love that.
This is like the main tracking room where everybody records their records.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow. Y'all, this is so awesome. I really feel like I'm in Nashville now.
Usually the drums are right there. There's a vocal booth over there, and then a piano booth over here.
Oh, wow.
A lot of records have been made in
This
here.
is so much bigger than I was expecting. What are the clouds?
Same thing, I love the sky so much. So we got the Tibetan clouds and then little stars. So much has gone down in this room, like Taylor Swift recorded in here, Keith Urban. One of my favorite stories is Keith was cutting here and my mom called, we were out of town.
We're out of town, yeah.
And she's like, Nicole Kidman is in the backyard reading a book. And I'm like, no, she's not. I didn't know Keith was in here.
That is so funny. This is such an amazing space. Like, I'm just, everywhere I look, I feel like there's something different to look at. All these textiles and the stone and the texture, and it's really incredible.
One interesting thing, something Aimee came up with, all the bright colored fabric, typically in a studio, they'll put just red, black,
The panels
beige, the panels. These are Indian saris. So they're dresses from India and they're antiques and they were worn by women for years to functions. The builder said he could work with us, and so all of these are dresses that are 50, 75, 100 years old.
Oh, I love that.
From India.
That was a great idea.
Yeah, I just love these saris and the colors.
They're beautiful.
This is where we write in here. We've written all our biggest songs, 80% of them at this table. This altar right here, it came from Tibet, and it was painted that color, and the guy painted these stripes before he even had seen the inside, and it matched perfect.
Oh, how interesting.
Yeah, it was really meant to be feeling.
It was meant to be. Is there any way I could convince you guys to play something you're working on?
Yeah, sure.
One of the many things I'm sure you're working on? I would love that.
So this is something we were working on during the pandemic.
Okay.
It's a little bit more of a rock song, but a lot of stuff we do doesn't really sound country when we do it. And then they might put a steel guitar on it or...
a countryer voice.
Yeah, Aimee sounds country, but really she's a rocker, and I'm kind of a rocker too, so I'll play you a little bit of something we were working on. This is called Electric Love. There you go.
Oh my gosh, I love it. This was amazing. You guys are incredible hosts and so talented. And thank you so much for letting me come and show me all around. I really appreciate it so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you guys.
It was great to meet you.
Oh, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Like what you see and welcome y'all, Renasant Mortgage Lending provides renovation and repair loans which may be able to help you turn your dreams into a dream home. Visit with a Renasant mortgage lender or click in the comments to learn more about Renasant renovation and repair loans. And I hope you'll join us for the next episode.